Hey there. I want to tell you something. It's a story, but it's true, and it seems like it may fit for Halloween. There was a time in my life that some very strange coincidences happened. Weird and freaky. All true. Chris, my baby, who's now, I don't know, 28, 9, I don't know, I can't keep up, was 3.5 weeks old. He got very sick, throwing up, diarrhea, dehydrated. We took him to Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. They instantly put him in ICU. And he started going downhill. I sat there. I never left. I stayed in the ICU with him. I was scared out of my mind. And the nurses came by and saw him. And you know how babies' fists are clenched? His palms were up and open. His eyes were slightly open, but not looking at anything. His kidneys started shutting down. And the nurses came in and said, his organs are beginning to shut down. This doesn't look hopeful. So everybody was praying naturally. I was crying. I was out of my mind. And then on Monday, his regular pediatrician, Chris, you'll have to remind me the name of the doctor, unless I think of it later, came in. He did a little tweak of something in the IV. Chris started immediately pinking up, closing his fists, started to take formula and nurse, and it was a miracle. So we moved to a regular room, not in the NICU. And I like to read and watch horror films and horror books and thrillers. So I happen to be reading the book Misery. If you've ever seen the movie, Kathy Bates and James Caan play the main characters. I'm reading Misery. Now, I realize this is kind of weird already that I'm doing this, but I felt like everything was good. I didn't think misery meant a bad thing. And then I get a call in the room that says my oldest son, David, had been in a car accident. My daughter, Danielle, had been stepped on by a horse, and I should come down to the ER. And I said, what about Kyle? Because lots of things always happen to Kyle. They said, no, he's fine. He's with some of the people and he's being cared for. So I get in the elevator and I'm going down about, 3, 4 floors. And I look for no reason. I look at the thing on the wall that tells when the inspection of the elevator has been done. And it was out of date. Like 6 months out of date. I've never even seen that in any other elevator, any other time in my life. And I thought, wow, this is it. I go down, get in the ER. There's a couple, some friends of ours who are there, and I hug them and I'm shaking. I see David brought in with a neck brace. He's on a gurney. And then they tell me that Danielle was riding horses with a friend of hers and I think fell off and the horse stepped on her. I think it was her leg. It wasn't serious, but she was there. I went to my friends, the couple that was there, and I said, What in the world? What in the world is going on? And the man, Brian, told me this joke. He said there was a farmer named Sam, and Sam had some terrible things happen. First of all, his land wasn't fertile, so his crops died up. He didn't have crops. And then his children decided they didn't want to live on a farm anymore, and the mother didn't either, his wife. So she said, I'm out of here. Taking the kids, can't take it anymore, Sam. And Sam looked up into the heavens and said, God, what is wrong? What's going on? And God said, I don't know, Sam. Something about you just pisses me off. Funny, made me laugh during a terrible time, and I'll never forget it. Happy Halloween. Hope it doesn't happen to you.